Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes, with coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Score 0% financing on select models and up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 1,500 trucks. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Need service? Our expert team is ready, and we've got loaner vehicles to keep you moving while we work. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years' experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free quote.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my two uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome into the X Sports Network. Taylor Platt here alongside Hayden Burks. We are live in Tullahoma here in Coffee County with a matchup between the Tullahoma Wildcats and the Lawrence County Wildcats. And we'll first have the starting lineup for Lawrence County Lady Cats. Starting off, number 22, Schultz. Number 23, Eva Scott Garland. Number 33, Destiny Daniel. Number 14, Lady Cox. Number 13, Dixon. And number 7, got Bryce. And for Tullahoma, number 12, Adeline Nelson. Number 3, Gabby Gardner. Number 14, Emily Bell. Number 30, Emily Metcalf. Number 10, Stevens. And number 27, Gabriela DaCosta. And coin toss was won, I believe, by Lawrence County, as they will be serving first. That one's going to be a quick point, as that was mishandled by Adeline Nelson. So quickly, 1-0 in favor of Lawrence County. That second serve is up, and that one's going to be mishandled up front by Liddy Cox. And it's 1-1. This will be a long setup, but it's handled by Tullahoma. Here's Lawrence County on the other end. That one's going to be tipped up and hit into the net for another point for Tullahoma. We're good with Lawrence County with tied match so far in the first set, 2-2. That one's going to be hit right into the net. That's going to be by Adeline Nelson. So back and forth here, now back up 3-2 for Lawrence County. A spike attempt, and that one's going to be hit into the net. But eventually it's going to fall from a Tullahoma mishap. It'll be 4-2 in favor of the Lady Cats. This is J.C. Schultz, who is serving for Lawrence County, now 5-2. Excuse me, that was number 23, so that was Ava Scott Garland who's serving. I thought that said number 22. She continues to do well back there, 6-2 now. As that one goes served off to the left. And that'll be Tullahoma serve 6-3 here in this first set of 5, best of 5. Here comes Madeline Lidstrom, who hit it over for Tullahoma. Tullahoma gets another shot. It's being handled at the net by Lawrence County. Quick spike attempt. That looks like it's going to work out, and it does. At the net, I believe that was Destiny Daniel. That one's going to fall, find a soft spot in the Lawrence County defense. Lawrence County still up 7-4 now. As Maggie Lynch was serving there for Tullahoma. Quick spike at the net by Lawrence County, not good. Now that one's going to be hit long by Lidstrom. That'll be another point for Lawrence County. As Bella Grace Walker comes in, she'll be serving. And it goes right into the net, so another quick point for Tullahoma, and they'll get the serve back 8-5 now. It's quick hit by Lawrence County, and that was hit over by Tullahoma. It goes out of bounds. Was Leah Dixon as she hits it into the net, unfortunately. So back to Tullahoma. This would be Stevens serving for the Wildcats. It's going to be set up for Lawrence County. Quick hit attempt. Handled by Tullahoma. Now here's Lawrence County on their side. That one's going to sit long, unfortunately, with Kamaya Bryce. Just kind of leaned back on that one, had a bad angle that went out of bounds. 9-7 your score here in this first set. That one's going to almost find a soft spot, but diving attempt by Lynch saves it for Tullahoma. So here's Lawrence County on their end. Lawrence County handling the Tullahoma attack well. There's a diving attempt by the Wildcats, and the Lady Cats trying to get it back, and they're unable to. And that will fall for a Tullahoma Wildcat point. Now they're down 1, 9-8. That was going to be a tough one, and it's going to be hit back for a fourth hit. That was Gabby Gardner who was trying to attempt that one for Tullahoma. 10-8 now. That was deflected at the net by the Lady Cats. Another diving action, another diving action. Holy cow. Tullahoma recovers on that one. Here's Lawrence County on their end. Tipped over and found a soft spot as Destiny Daniel right at the net. Give another point for the Lady Cats. 11-8 now. That one's going to be a miss hit on the Wildcat side. There's Maggie Lynch. That one almost got over the net. Unfortunately, Bryce was not able to get that one to clear. 12-9. As Madeline Lidstrom's now serving for Tullahoma. Spike attempt at the net, actually hit the net, but recovered by Lawrence County. Here's another setup. That one's going to be handled by Lawrence County. Quick tip over. Here comes Leah Dixon. And it does end up falling for a Wildcat point. Schultz now serving it for the Lady Cats. Her serve is on the way. Good recovery by Tullahoma. Good diving play at the net. That was Schultz at the net. Another attempt at the net. That was Ava Scott Garland, Fortunately hit into the net. 13-11. Still in favor of Lawrence County, but Tullahoma trying to make a comeback. Another attempt at the net, tipped over. That one's going to have to be hit over the net. And that's going to end up being spiked at the net by Daniel. Another spike attempt. Good effort by the Lady Cats. Here comes Leah. That one is in for another point for the Lady Cats. Comes Leah again, tips over, secured by Tullahoma. Here's their return. Handled by the Lady Cats. Dixon with the attempt. That one's blocked at the net. That one's going to be hit out of bounds. I believe that was number 14, Emily Bell, that hit that for Tullahoma. 16-11, 5-point lead for Lawrence County. Here's Destiny Daniel at the net, tips over for the Lady Cats. Here's Tullahoma on the return. That one's going to end up landing. That was in front of a diving Garland. As Madeline Lidstrom comes in for Tullahoma. Gabby Gardner, I believe, is back there serving. Quick tip at the net by Lawrence County, handled by Tullahoma. That one's going to be kind of an awkward hit attempt by Liddy Cox. That falls for a Tullahoma point, 16-13 now. That one's going to be hit immediately over the net, returned by Tullahoma. Here's Leah, as she finds a soft spot. Gets another point for Lawrence County. That one goes long on the serve by Brazier. They set up for Leah, and that one's actually going to be hit out of bounds just to the right. Had an opening, but just hit it a tad too long. 17-15, back to a 2-point game. Another set up at the net. That one's going to be softly tipped over by Liddy Cox. Here comes Dixon, quick tip, and that's going to go out of bounds as well. So back to a 1-point game. And quick return at the net by Kamaya Bryce. That does fall for a Lady Cat point. Back to a 2-point lead now. Bella Grace Walker now back serving again for Lawrence County. Comes Leah Dixon once again, and she's going to just hit it barely out of bounds. That one's going to be hit way far by Garland. And we got a tie game here in this first set, 18 apiece. Leah quickly tips over. That's going to be a miss hit at the net by Tullahoma. It will fall for a Lady Cat point, and she will now serve for Lawrence County. Good game here in this first set. Tullahoma looking to respond and tie things back up again. Lawrence County trying to take a 2-point lead, and looks like they might get that attempt up towards the speakers. But Tullahoma recovers. Up at the net again. That's going to be a miss hit at the net for Bella Grace Walker. She was trying to set up a spike attempt, and that just hit off her hand, just a little funky. So we are tied back up at 19 apiece. And at the net, good block attempt by Tullahoma, and they regain the lead, 20-19. Quick tip for Lawrence County, handled by Tullahoma. Another soft tip attempt by Tullahoma over the net. That one's going to end up dropping. Leah Dixon trying to get a setup for that one. And we got a timeout as Tullahoma's taking a 21-19 lead. We'll take it with them. You're watching the Exports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
And welcome back to the X Sports Network. After that timeout, it's 21-19 in favor of the Tullahoma Wildcats. Lawrence County was in control for the majority of this set, but Tullahoma has come roaring back. And they now have a 2-point lead and the serve. As it will be Stevens serving it. Genia, I believe is her name, Genia. That one's going to end up falling for a Lady Cat point. Now they're down 1 with the serve. As it will be Kamaya Bryce back there serving for Lawrence County. Looking to tie this thing back up at 21 apiece. That one's going to be hit by Leah Dixon, and that one's going to end up falling. She tipped it back towards the back corner. Bella Grace sets it up at the net. Quick tip return at the net by Tullahoma. Another block, another tip. And it is going to go back up to the Lawrence County side. Another quick flip, and that one's going to end up falling. That was Grace Archer, I believe is her last name. Sometimes the cursive messes you up on the lineup card. What looks like an N is actually an R. It's going to be a long return for Tullahoma, but played well. Here's Lawrence County right at the net. Tip back and forth. That's going to end up falling for another Lady Cat point, and they tie things up at 22. As Schultz will now be serving. Barely clears the net. And that one's going to be hit long. That was by Gabby Gardner for Tullahoma. Now the Lady Cats 2 points away from taking this first set of 5. And that one, another hit by Gardner. And looks like we got another timeout. 24-22 in this first set. We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching the X Sports Network.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
And welcome back to the X Sports Network. 24-22 in favor of the Lawrence County Lady Cats. 1 point away from taking this first set. Schultz still serving. She finds a soft spot, but a diving attempt by Tullahoma sends it over. That was going to be hit back towards the door by Leah Dixon. 1 point game again, and Tullahoma will get the serve. Set up for Cox. That one's going to end up falling. And another point for Tullahoma. They tie it up at 24 apiece. Up at the net. Quick tip over, handled by Tullahoma. Their return will be set up at the net. And quick tip by Garland. Tullahoma returning it. And Cox gets that one. Good block at the net. Here comes Leah. That one's going to end up going long. 25-24 Tullahoma. So here's the set point. And another timeout. This will be taken by Lawrence County. We'll take it with them. 25-24 in favor of Tullahoma. We'll have more action coming up next on the Exports Network.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Well, back to the Exports Network, 25-24. Tullahoma with the serve and the lead and the set point. Up at the net. Quick tip over. That one's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be the set point in favor of Tullahoma. So they'll take the first set of 5, and Lawrence County will try to counteract that and tie things up at 1 apiece. Coming up next on the Exports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
We'll go back to Exports Network. 1-0 is your score set-wise in favor of Tullahoma as they took that first one 26-24. So Lawrence County will be looking to tie things up at a set apiece. as we'll have the referees checking lineups, making sure everything's okay. And looks like we are ready to go. I believe that's Adeline Nelson who is serving for Tullahoma, number 12. Quickly returned by Lawrence County. That's going to end up being tipped in the middle of the court by Brazier, and that will fall for a Wildcat point, a Tullahoma Wildcat point. Comes Leah Dixon. Diving attempt by Tullahoma is going to go wide right. And that was Stevens on that attempt for Tullahoma. One apiece now. And Garland serving it for the Lady Cats. And she gets a point right away. As that diving attempt by Tullahoma goes into the net. Comes Dixon at the net, and she tips it wide left. Tie back up 2 apiece. Kind of starting the way that first set started, back and forth. And Lawrence County took a pretty good lead. I believe it got up to 6 at one point. I don't think it got higher than that. And then Tullahoma came roaring back and grabbed the win in that first set. That one, spike attempt at the net by Emily Bell. That falls, and Tullahoma takes the 3-2 lead. Gardner now serving for Tullahoma, and she goes right into the net. That one kind of looked awkward. Looked like it went off the kind of bottom side of her hand. That one's going to go long by Madeline Lidstrom. And back and forth we continue. Now 4-3 in favor of the Lady Cats. As Brazier serves it. That one goes long. Tied back up at 4. There's Leah Dixon, and she spikes it right down for a point. Couldn't be handled by the Tullahoma defense. Bella Grace Walker serving again for Lawrence County. That one's handled by the Tullahoma defense. Spike attempt, and that's going to fall. That was DeCosta up at the net for Tullahoma. That one's almost barely over the net, but does not fall in favor of Lawrence County as Garland tried to tip it over. Bella Grace at the net. Here comes Leah Dixon. Diving attempt again. That one's saved by Tullahoma. That one's going to go out of bounds just barely. as Archer tried to get that one to fall. And it's now a 2-point Tullahoma lead. Bella Grace setting it up for Leah, handled by Tullahoma. Miscommunication on that one, but it ends up being tipped over the net anyway. Another one tipped over by Tullahoma by DeCosta, but that one does find a soft spot. It's now 8-5. That one goes long. That'll be a point for the Lady Cats. That one's going to end up falling for a point. Diving Brazier tried to save that one for Lawrence County. 9-6, Tullahoma. That one does fall for another Lady Cat point, 9-7. As Bryce will now be serving it for the Lady Cats. Bella Grace setting it up for Garland. And that one's going to be tipped at the net by the Lady Cats and fall for a point. 9-8. They've got it back to a 1-point game. Leah Dixon trying to tip and find a point. That one's handled by Tullahoma. That one's going to be hit by diving Bryce, but hit sideways, 10-8 Tullahoma. Attempt by Leah Dixon hitting to the net. Lawrence County just not trying to, or they're unable to find a groove like they did in that first set, even though Tullahoma came back. They did have a groove going, got up by 6. And another attempt hit at the net. That's going to end up being a point to Tullahoma. I think someone hit the net. Looked like it was Garland who was trying to argue against that. Dixon hit it over the net. That was turned by Tullahoma. Now there's another attempt. Good handle by Leah. She's going to have to hit it over far and does. Good attempt by both sides. Lawrence County still alive. It's tipped over by Garland. Another attempt. Hit at the net. Looks like it was Garland again. It drops for a point for Lawrence County. As Schultz will now be serving once again for the Lady Cats. And that one does find another soft spot in the Lady Cat defense. Tullahoma with another point, now 13-9. Looks like someone had like a double tip or something. That'll be another Tullahoma point. Now looks like we do have a timeout called by Lawrence County. We'll take it with them, 14-9. Your score in favor of Tullahoma in the second set. You're watching the Exports Network.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Welcome back to the Exports Network alongside Hayden Burks. I'm Taylor Plott. 14-9, your score in the second set. Tullahoma took the first set 26-24. They lead the second set 14-9. And if Lady Cats for Lawrence County don't find something to gain their momentum back, they might be facing a 2-0 deficit. So Tullahoma with the serve. There's Leah Dixon on the back side of things. That's going to be hit and almost looked like it was going to be a point. But it will be a point for Tullahoma as that was a mishit by Schultz. Leah looks like she found a soft spot and does. Crucial point there for the Lady Cats to make it a 5-point set. Leah Dixon tries to tip it over. She does, handled by Tullahoma. And that one's going to end up falling for another Tullahoma point, as that was Gabby Gardner again. That one finds a soft spot for Tullahoma. That was Avonlea Metcalf who tipped that one over and found another point for Tullahoma, 17-10 now. As Naomi Tibbs will be coming in for Lawrence County. And she immediately gets the first hit towards her, and she hits it out of bounds. That she goes out the door into the lobby. 18-10. And now she goes out. That was hit over at the net by Liddy Cox. Handled by Tullahoma. Their return Be a tough return, but it is returned by the Lady Cats. Quick, soft tip falls for Tullahoma. 19-10. Lady Cats really need to get something going here and try to get back into this second set. Now it's a quick hit over by Schultz, handled by Tullahoma. Another soft spot found. Tullahoma's just on a roll and just seems like they can't be stopped right now, 20-10. And we'll have another timeout for Lawrence County. We'll take it with them. 25-10, your score in favor of Tullahoma. You're watching the Exports Network.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Exports Network. Taylor Plott here alongside Hayden Burks, 20-10 in favor of Tullahoma. They took the first set 26-24 after Lawrence County had a 6-point lead. But it has really been all Tullahoma in this second set. That one is a gift for Lawrence County, though, as that serve goes right into the net. So Lawrence County needs to rattle off several points here to try to get back into this, or they risk falling down 2-0. And there's another point as Leah Dixon finds a soft spot from the tip at the net, 20-12. And another point for Lawrence County. So back-to-back-to-back points. Now down to a 7-point lead for Tullahoma. Leah going to have to hit it over with her hand. Returned by Tullahoma. Here's a setup for Cox. That one just a tad long. So Tullahoma now with a 21-13 lead and the serve. And that one's going to be a miss hit by Brazier. That one's an attempt by Bryce that goes into the net. And now it's back quickly to a 10-point game as Tullahoma's rattle off 3 straight points. Leah Dixon coming in with a spike and finds a point for Lawrence County. As we'll have Bella Grace Walker coming back to serve for the Lady Cats. And her serve goes long. That was going to fall out of bounds for the Lady Cats. But Tullahoma 1 point away from taking this second set and leading 2-0. Diving attempt. That was hit into a soft spot of Tullahoma. Nobody could gather around it. And another point for Lawrence County. That one finds a soft spot in front of Bella Grace Walker, and Tullahoma does win that second set 25-16. So we'll go into the third set. Lawrence County needs to win or they will fall 3-0 to Tullahoma. We'll take a quick break. That third set is coming up next on the Exports Network.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with Labor Day savings throughout. We have a huge amount of furniture in stock and ready to be delivered, featuring famous name brand furniture from all over the world. And all in-stock outdoor furniture is on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we'll go back to the Exports Network going into this third set after Tullahoma won the second one 25-16. Lawrence County in danger of losing this match against the Tullahoma Wildcats 3-0. So they will have to win this all-important third set. Good start at the net. And it looked like that was Destiny Daniel who got the point for the Lady Cats. Now saved by Leah Dixon. Another save for Tullahoma. They finally get it over, but it went over the backside or that kind of outside side of the net. That's going to be another point for Lawrence County, 2-0. That one's going to be an diving attempt by Leah, but that one fell before she was able to get to it. Here comes Leah, and that one's quickly hit and returned by Tullahoma. Another one at the net. That one hits into the net, though, for a Lawrence County point. That was Adeline Nelson for Tullahoma who hit that. That'll be another point for Lawrence County. So they're on a roll here early in this third set, up 4-1. That one goes out of bounds, excuse me. And she says actually was in from Leah Dixon. Diving attempt actually goes over the net for Lawrence County. Thought that was going to actually hit the net. Another point for the Lady Cats. They've taken a 5-point lead early here, 6-1. And that one finds a soft spot in the Lawrence County defense. Tullahoma gets back on the board, 6-2. Quick return at the net by Destiny Daniel gets the point for the Lady Cats. Good play by her at the net. Lawrence County regains the serve. And that's going to be a point for Tullahoma as Lawrence County reached over the net. And that one's going to be out by the stands. Good effort by Liddy Cox. That falls for another point for Tullahoma. And there's miscommunication there with Lady Cats. Another point. Now it's a 7-5 game. That one hits the top of the net and falls for Maggie Lynch. So miss it on the serve. That one goes long for another point for the Lady Cats. Looks like another point. So Lady Cats up 10-5 with Bella Grace Walker serving. The Cats getting multiple points here. And that causes a timeout for Tullahoma. 11-5, your score in favor of Lawrence County here in this third set. You're watching the Exports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
And welcome back to the Exports Network. Taylor Plott here alongside Hayden Burks. 11-5 here in this third set in favor of Lawrence County. They need to win this set to stay alive in this match between them and the Tullahoma Wildcats. Bella Grace Walker serving it for Lawrence County. Tullahoma had to kind of scramble to get that one. Bella Grace up at the net. Here's Leah Dixon. Finds a little soft spot with that tip. And they're taking control of this third set. Now 12-5. And that one does find a soft spot for Tullahoma, as that was Gabriela DaCosta. So Tullahoma with the serve again. It's going to be Avonlea Metcalf. And Leah hits that one way long. Another point for Tullahoma. And that one does go long on the serve for Tullahoma, 13-7. Still in favor of the Lady Cats, and Leah Dixon will be serving. That one almost tipped into the net, but saved by Tullahoma. Quick tip up by Garland. And that one's going to fall at the net for a Tullahoma point, as Lawrence County was kind of scrambling on that one. And that one goes long by Garland. Diving attempt saved by Tullahoma. Another attempt by Garland, and that one's hit out of bounds as well. She's hitting it hard, but she's just hitting it too far. And that tip goes far as well, as that was Bryce. And it's now 13-11. Oh, miscommunication there between Leah and it was Brazier. And we'll have Newton coming in for the Lady Cats. 13-12, Tullahoma down by a point now. And that is all tied up now at 13 apiece. Diving tip by Leah, saved by Lawrence County, sent over the net. Bella Grace setting it up for Bryce. That one's going to end up falling once again for a Tullahoma point as they take the lead now, 14-13. Another quick tip over at the net. Couldn't really tell who that was. I believe it was number 27, Costa again. We got a timeout for Lawrence County as they have found themselves down 15-13 now after having a big lead. You're watching the Exports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Welcome back to the Exports Network. 15-13 in favor of Tullahoma now after they've rattled off several points to take the lead. It was a good recovery by Tullahoma. Here's Lawrence County on the other end. Bella Grace Walker setting it up for Bryce. Tullahoma, Bella Grace couldn't get to that one, and that falls 16-13. Comes Leah Dixon, quick tip. That one's not going to clear the net, though. Now a 4-point lead for Tullahoma. Leah saves that one. Here she comes with the send back over the net and falls for a point. Crucial point for Lawrence County, 17-14 now. And they'll get the serve, and it will be Maya Bryce. So it'll be Vinci now serving it. That one looked like it might have tipped off of Destiny Daniels' hand. Wasn't sure about that, but it does fall for a Tullahoma point. And that one kind of a miss hit back there by DaCosta. That will be a point for Lawrence County. And now J.C. Schultz serving it for the Lady Cats, down 18-15. Need this third set. That's good recovery by Leah Dixon, but it was sent way far out of bounds. Diving attempt, though, but unsuccessful. That'll be another point for Tullahoma, and they'll get the serve back, 19-15. That one falls in for a point for the Lady Cats as they're trying to fight back to a 3-point game. And that one's going to be served into the net by Schultz. So Tullahoma gets the point, and it'll be Gabby Gardner serving it for the Wildcats. That one's hit at the net by Daniel. Here comes the Lady Cats again. Daniel with the attempt. That one's defended well at the net. Leah with the attempt. That one falls. Back to a 3-point game. As Brazier will be serving it. Quick hit at the net by Kamaya Bryce, falls. 2-point game. Lady Cat showing some fight. Yeah, good spike at the net. Couldn't tell who that was. I believe it was number 14, Emily Bell. The referee was kind of in my field of view. So Tullahoma gets the point, 21-18 in the serve. Here comes Leah. Saved by Tullahoma. Still saved. They find a way to get it back over the net. Here comes Cox. That one's barely gotten over the net, hit the top of the net, as Brazier sends it back over for Lawrence County. That one's going to be dropped at the net for Lady Cat point. Bella Grace setting it up for Leah. Hits and in. 21-20. And Bella Grace will get the serve. And she hits it into the net. Unfortunately, 22-20. That one didn't look like it was hit very well. That one's going to be initially hit by Gabby Gardner, but hit out of bounds for Tullahoma. It's back to a 1-point game here, 22-21. As Dixon will be serving once again. That one's going to be hit out of bounds by Brazier. 23-21, Tullahoma. As Garland sent that one over the net for Lawrence County, and then another soft spot found by Tullahoma. And Lady Cats are 1 point away from losing this 3-0. As it will be Stevens taking the serve for Tullahoma. And that one's going to be way out. So still live for Lawrence County, 24-22 with the serve. And it will be Kamaya Bryce. And barely hit the top of the net. almost ended the game there, but still life for the Lady Cats. That one hit off the top of the rafter, the beam up there, and Lawrence County couldn't recover from it. And Tullahoma wins this one 3-0 with 25-22 in that third and final set. That'll do it for us here in Tullahoma. Lady Cats fall 3-0 to the Tullahoma Wildcats. Thanks for watching us here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.